100 years, and believe it or not, when I was a young boy, I lived in a monastery studying to be a Catholic priest. I don't think you knew that. Yeah, my lawsuit was the first of its kind in the United States of America, by the way, that for the first time exposed this problem of priests, Catholic priests, having problems with young boys and so on and so forth. It was only after I found and verified and validated my case there that I finally filed this lawsuit on behalf of this boy against Larry King and certain others, including the #1 defendant was the Omaha Catholic Archdiocese and the Catholic Church.
Vatican City.
I went to Vatican City. And you've heard of audiences with the Pope,
Yeah.
right? Well, it's not quite like it sounds like you're sitting there talking to the Pope. You're in a group of maybe 100 people or more, or, but a bunch of people. The Pope comes out and rings a bell and signs. Anyway, and then he says a few words, and that's pretty much it. It's not like you're going to discuss much. I then met personally with this man, and Cardinal, and he looks at me, and I told him the whole story, and I asked what I should do, and told him about the lawsuit, and he says, keep it up, keep it up, keep it up, keep fighting. He says, the North American Church doesn't listen to Rome. We know about this problem, it's very severe, and someday it's going to hurt the church. And so I felt a little discouraged, but I learned. And I just kept working on my project then.
And the name of this cardinal?
And the name of the cardinal was a guy named Cardinal, you can check it out, Ratzinger. Now, then I'm in my office 10 or 15 years later, watching on television, as they say, and now the new Pope, Cardinal Ratzinger. So the new Pope now, the existing Pope, is the one I met with then, and he was the one that told me it's a problem in America and it's out of control. I think this is the first time I've ever told this publicly.
You actually got your audience with the Pope?
So I had my audience with the Pope. It was just a little bit before he became the Pope. But it was interesting because at that time, my lawsuit, as I told you way back then, was the first one in the United States claiming this kind of problem, and the judge threw it out, dismissed, let out the church and the priest. But since then, I don't need to tell you the problem has surfaced, just like Ratzinger told me it would. I was a captain, infantry captain over in Vietnam, and I was assigned directly to Bill Colby he was officially deputy ambassador there, but he was technically head of the CIA over there. He created something called the Phoenix program, and I was assigned to help him develop and implement that. I